Our postmark today is Brentford, Middlesex, and we're at the Kew Bridge Steam Museum with our educational mentor, Ron Howes.
But did you know that there is no new water on Earth? It's true, because even the rain coming down upon us today is not new. It's been taken up by the sun, vaporized into the heavens, and some of it gets sunk down into the earth, and whatever happens, this ain't new water. I'm in the room where we've got lots of, well, I don't know what they are really. I suppose Ron would call them magnificent beasts. But this is the machines that turned the cogs, that turned the wheels, that made the water go round. Sounds like a cue for an old 1920s song, that. And the Rothschilds were so rich and obviously very famous that they could afford their own machine to push their water around their estate in Tring in Hertfordshire. And over here, this pushed Northampton's water around. They're all very different looking, I must admit. And that long one there, that brown thing, that pushed, well, that was Wadden. So that pushed Croydon's water around. And this one here was Newmarket. So that, you know, fed and watered the horses. Well, not literally, but it certainly kept the population happy.
You remember earlier I told you there was no new water? Well, here's why.
Well, I think it's something like 0.65% of all the water on Earth is available for use. The rest is salty and in the sea. And what happens is that the seawater evaporates with the heat of the sun and becomes a cloud. And that cloud blows over the land, reaches usually high ground and falls as rain. A lot of that goes straight down the streams and rivers and back out to sea again. And if you don't catch that, you've lost it. Some of it sinks into the ground, into this underground aquifer. And that underground aquifer will eventually become a spring, which will become a stream, which will become a river. And the human people take that out of the river, they use it, they store it in reservoirs, they treat it, they use it in their houses, they send it back through a treatment plant called sewage works, and it goes back into the lower river and flows on out to the sea. So you've got a constant cycle, because once it's out to sea, it can evaporate and start again, and that's called the water cycle.